So, Kimochii Classroom. When I read the description, it said a cozy, slice of life visual novel, and I'm thinking, oh cool, probably some cute anime romance, a bit of wholesome friendship, and maybe a tear or two, you know, the anime comfort food. And this is exactly what it was. Until it wasn't. We start with our MC Simone. Not Simon, Simone. And let me tell you, this man is your aggressively average, run-of-the-mill, cookie-cutter, slice-of-life romance protagonist. If you've ever seen a romance anime, you know this guy. He's a stock template protagonist, goes to school, comes home, can't read romantic signals to save his freaking life. His unique quality? He's got a hero complex. So bad he'd probably throw himself in front of a bus to save a damn pigeon. And he's hiding his part-time job at a bar. Yes, just a fucking bar. I'd say Simone's out here shaking cocktails like a middle-aged divorcee, but he's not even allowed to do that yet. He basically just waits tables, while lying to his little sister so she doesn't feel guilty about him providing for her. And where are the parents? I don't know. It's an anime visual novel, so they don't exist. At least not for the protagonist anyway, of course. Anyway, speaking of his sister, Chico, now I know what you're thinking. Oh god, a little sister in a visual novel, we all know where this is going, but shockingly, it doesn't. This isn't that kind of game. There's no creepy ass sibling romance subplot. Instead, Chico's the wholesome, kind, hard-working middle schooler who cooks like she's Gordon Ramsay's anime apprentice or something.
It's raw, you fucking idiot!
And she actually feels like a real sibling. She loves making music and she's a massive Idol fan. And the girl's just all around great. She's actually great in a genuine way, honestly. She's more likeable than Simone and she's not even the protagonist. Then we get Annabelle, or Anna, the best friend. The story at first kinda portrays her and Simone like they've known each other for years, except they've only known each other for just over a year. Not childhood friends, not we grew up together. Nah, Simone just met this girl at a school dance one day when she was crying outside, like some discount Disney moment. And now she just gets designated the bro girl who's secretly in love with you. You know the type. She's smart, she's attractive, and she shows up to the study sessions, and the most scandalous thing that ever actually happens is one clumsy, compromising position. But I'm fine with that. It's not shoving bullshit ecchi moments in just for the clicks like my thumbnails. Instead, it's telling you a genuinely wholesome romance story. Next is Mayuka, or Mayu. She's Simone's older colleague. Actually, she's witty, funny, and actually capable of banter. She does tease him sometimes, like joking about midnight rendezvous, but surprisingly, she's not trying to fuck our underage protagonist. Wild concept, I know. Even when they're in a hotel room and she's wearing a nightie straight out of a Victoria's Secret sale, it doesn't go there. I was actually kinda disappointed that I found that I pulled my tissue box out for no reason. But she's more like his sarcastic life coach, and honestly, she quickly became one of my favourite characters. At first I was like, oh god damn it, another bar scene, and then I remember, oh yeah, Mayu's there, and I was all,
ooh, hello.
And then there's Felicia. Oh, Felicia. Felicia, this girl. She starts as the archetypal ice queen. Smart, cold, no friends, rejects every confession like she's allergic to human interaction, and one day, bam, personality swap. Suddenly she's warm, cheerful, caring, and everyone wants to hang around with her, except apparently she doesn't really notice that her entire personality has done a 180. She's just like, huh, weird, people are suddenly nice to me. Like, no Felicia, it's not weird, you literally U-turned your own personality overnight like this bitch's Usher or some shit. It's like watching Wednesday Addams wake up as a fucking Barbie, and there's literally one moment in the entire story where the player makes a choice that will lead to an explanation of this. Don't make that choice, don't get the details, it just gets ignored, and that's what I did on my first playthrough. Speaking of playthrough, let's talk about the story. What's it like? It's good, I guess. Well, let me give you some survival tips if you're going to dive into it. If you're looking for a wholesome slice of life romance novel, here's what you got to do. You don't spin the wheel. Seriously, you'll understand when you get there. Just don't spin the wheel. And once you choose not to spin the wheel, just play the game. Choices don't really matter much from this point. When the credits come, let them roll, pat yourself on the back and go make yourself a sandwich or something. Do not continue. Because if you spin the goddamn wheel, congratulations, you're following Alice into the rabbit hole like this is a goddamn Matrix, because fuck, it gets complicated, like really complex.
Yeah. Sure.
But first, let me go over the story up until the credits. It's cute. Simone works, studies, takes care of his sister, flirts with Anna without even realising it. Standard romance bullshit. It's them two get together, happy ending.
We saw every amazing moment together.
But Christ alive, sometimes it drags harder than your mum's face on the pillow when she's getting back shocks from the milkman. Like, there's this whole subplot where the bar you work in, it's failing. So what do? You pass out flyers. Wow. Immersive. Nothing says gripping narrative tension like becoming the anime equivalent of a friggin' sandwich board guy on the street corner. Still, if you go this route, stop at the credits. It's a nice little romance. Cozy, predictable, heartwarming. You could almost trick yourself into thinking, hey, that was worth my time. But then the game whispers, keep going. Just a little bit longer. And then you trick yourself into thinking, oh, it's just a short post-credit sequence. No, it's really not. This is the next part of the game, and the happy times are done. And this is where shit hits the fan. But before we dive headfirst into the rabbit hole, let's talk about the visuals and the audio, because you know it's called the visual novel, so you'd expect the visuals to be an important part. Well, not really. Backgrounds, they look nice enough, they look good, sure, but there's only a handful of them. You always go to the same location, so you're frequently using the same ones, and not a single one ever features characters in them. It's like everyone in the town cottoned onto this shady shit and just bailed. And Simone, our protagonist, yeah, you don't ever see this poor bastard, except for one scene. My guy's basically a ghost in his own story. And okay, I get it, it's done from the first person perspective, but I don't know, maybe show him from time to time. Now you can argue he's meant to be the player, the whole Master Chief shtick kind of thing. You don't see his face because he is you, but you don't choose his name. And yeah, that's because the game is voiced, but still, I'm gonna nitpick at that shit. If you're saying I'm the main character, let me choose his goddamn name. As for the characters we do see, it's just the 4 girls. They're just avatars slapped on top of the background like discount PNGs, basically me in the corner right now. Occasionally, the game throws us a bone with an artistic piece, but let's be honest, none of them making it into a gallery. Hell, half of them won't even make it into DeviantArt's most popular this week. The characters do look good and have a variety of poses, and move around the screen with a story, but if you're expecting Picasso, dial that shit way back. You're getting clip art with feelings, and that's about it. Okay, so editing me here, I just want to say, Script Me was a bit of an arsehole when he wrote that. I like to make these reviews with a bit of a roast in mind. You know, I like to be a bit of satire and just pick at stuff and give him shit, but still point out the stuff that I enjoy, and I feel like I was overly harsh on the artwork. The artwork is good. The characters do look great. Yeah, the backgrounds, there's not a lot of them, but the ones that you do have, they do look nice, and them artistic pieces are really well done, and I do like them. I just wanted to clear that up a bit because I feel like that bit was a little too harsh. Anyway, back to the video. Now the audio. Credit where credit's due, it's actually good. The music's nice, and shockingly, we get full voice acting. But only for the 4 main girls. Everything else, silence. NPCs in this game don't even rate a voice. At first, I wasn't sold on the voice acting either. Some of the voices felt off for the characters, like they drew names from a hat in a recording booth or something. They wasn't bad actors, but when I saw the characters compared to the voice, I was hesitant, but it grew on me.
Simone! Hey! Everything okay?
Oh, did I hear someone say Simone? Hi, Simone. Good morning.
Especially in the heavier scenes though, crying and panic and emotional breakdowns, the actresses actually sold their moments hard, and I ended up respecting the hell out of it. Honestly, the voice work probably carried the emotional weight of the story, sometimes more than the writing did.
Simone, what are you? Simone! Simone, you... I can see you fading. Alone you've been slowly guiding me. And I know that you're tired. So I wanna say thank you to you, my dream catcher.
Alright, major spoiler territory from here on out, so if you care about this visual novel's plot twist, well, first off, why? But anyway, consider yourself warned. Here's the thing, once you go past them credits, shit gets real dark, real quick, and I don't mean sad anime flashback dark moments, I mean Steam reviewers arguing in the comments like the Cult Survivors kind of shit. If you look at the Steam reviews, you'll actually notice something weird about the playtimes. The people with 8 hours, they didn't spin the wheel. They saw the fake happy ending. They put the game down when the credits rolled and went to live their life in peace. The people with 12 to 14 hours, yeah, those are the poor bastards that went past the credits, got sucked into the rabbit hole, and now won't shut the fuck up about how the game is the next Doki Doki Literature Club. Because it turns out Radish ASMR, or Akime, the developer, has an entire ARG, augmented reality game, for the uninitiated, going on, and this VN, just another piece of it. Past the credits, suddenly, Mayu's got a tragic backstory, Anna gets attacked, Chico gets kidnapped, and apparently there's some sinister force that's been lurking in the fucking shadows this whole time.
I felt this sudden pain in my back, like 2 little spikes, and suddenly I was on the ground and I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. My whole body was shaking. I couldn't do anything.
Which sounds cool until you realise it's confusing as fuck unless you spin the goddamn wheel. And what happens when you spin the wheel? You learn Felicia's big secret. And it's not just, oh, she's actually just a nice person. No, it turns out that her weird personality switch is because of she pretty much died as a child and her rich ass family did some shady anime brain swap bullshit to bring her back. This game is on some next level Black Mirror script stuff, right? This secret is tied to the little device she loses, the one Simone finds with the wheel. And if you follow that thread, you'll unlock the true ending, which, by the way, involves Chico getting kidnapped, Simon charging in with his hero complex, and ultimately kicking the bucket, dead, gone, I think. Because fuck knows what's going on in this Silent Hill-esque psychological horror bullshit. It still happens even if you don't spin the wheel, but the wheel gives you the Radish law, where you get to watch Felicia's nightmare backstory, and then some. There are some extra secret scenes, if you take this ridiculous specific route, like one shows where Anna's spiral after Simon goes missing, another gives Simon's perspective in whatever limbo he's stuck in. Cool, right? Nah, not really, because even with these extra crumbs, fuck if I know what's actually going on. The devs clearly want you to do your own work in the ARG to make sense of it, which is bullshit. I bought the VN, not a scavenger hunt across the goddamn internet. And here's a cherry on top, your choices don't mean jack shit. Outside of spinning the wheel, nothing you pick really matters. Anna's always the endgame, Chico always gets kidnapped, Simon's always dead. Ish. The choices just decide how much lore you unlock on the way. That's it. No alternate ending, no branching path, it just affects what you learn, and honestly, that's one of the biggest downfalls for me. If you're going to make a choice-based VN, make the choices actually matter, otherwise it's not a visual novel, it's a fucking PowerPoint presentation with anime tits.
It's okay. Maybe you're just a little nervous about meeting new people.
Alright, now let's get to the meat grinder, the ARG. This thing's a double-edged sword, except instead of slicing clean, it's more like it stabs you in the ribs and then whispers subscribe to my YouTube channel while you bleed out. So the developer goes by Akime or Radish ASMR. Why Radish? No clue, maybe characters were taken. And guess what? Akime has an actual YouTube channel called Radish ASMR. Yep. What kind of channel is it? Well, it's a girlfriend roleplay ASMR channel. Now, I don't know about you, but never in my life have I woken up thinking, You know what I'm missing? Someone whispering, "Ooh, please notice me, senpai," while I pretend to be hand-fed macaroons. And yet here we are.
Why am I on your lap? Well, you're comfy and I like it here.
This is where the visual novel part just fucks right off a cliff. Because the story isn't self-contained. No. To get the full lore, you gotta go trawling through hours of girlfriend ASMR videos, scouring comment sections like some deranged codebreaker for an Easter egg. I shit you not, I sat through 9 minutes of a Kitsune girlfriend ASMR. 9 minutes, and there's more, much more. There's YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. I have to go through them all, because here's my problem, I'm autistic, I hyperfixate. Take a look at this. This right here, this is the law. Now let's talk about the law. Can we talk about the law, please, guys? I've been dying to talk about the law with you all day, guys. Radish ASMR. This name keeps coming up over and over again. Every day, Radish ASMR's videos are getting recommended to me. I look online, and this whole goddamn playlist is Radish ASMR. So I say to myself, I gotta figure this out. I gotta go to this guy's channel. I gotta watch every damn video, otherwise we're all gonna keep getting recommended to me. Once something sinks its hooks into me, it's game over, and this game's got me hard. I'm sitting here with Radish's videos running in the background whilst I write this goddamn fucking script like I'm doing an unpaid Q&A test for the CIA. It's addicting, yeah, but it's also manipulative as hell because you either stop at the fake credits, accept the cipher's life ending, or spin the fucking wheel, fall down the rabbit hole, and resign yourself to a second job as a goddamn lore archaeologist of a YouTube channel called Radish ASMR. And honestly, that's going to piss some players off. It pissed me off, but at the same time, because goddammit, Akimi, you're smart, because how many poor suckers have played this game and gone, what the fuck just happened, and then stumbled straight into their channel. It's basically a viral market in disguise as a visual novel, but I ain't mad, because some people would have done some half-assed game just to drag players over to the YouTube, but no, the game isn't actually half bad, it's pretty damn good, it's enjoyable, and not only that, the same voices from the game I used on Radish's ASMR channel, so you can experience more of the character there if that's your thing.
Yeah, she still gets me pretty much every time, especially since it's real now. I doubt you'd even notice that it was gone. You have so much junk.
But here's the part I didn't actually expect. I actually like the channel. Not because I suddenly became a fan of ASMR, nah, but I still think half it sounds like someone's trying to seduce me into buying essential oils.
Everything you know about essential oils is about to change.
But because Radish ASMR is actually quite funny, the videos I've seen so far are these cutesy girlfriend roleplays, but then out of nowhere the girlfriend just rejects your ass. She confesses your love, she's like, yeah, nah, fuck that, I don't like you. And it cracks me up every time, I love it. I don't even know if it's intentionally meant to be like that, but it's comedy gold, really.
I don't have any interest in you emotionally or physically. Just a friend. Okay. I need to go now.
Denied.
And again, the whole ARG thing is great. I've personally not seen it done like this before, so I will say go check it out, dive into the videos, I'll link the channel below for God's sake. It's something unique and different, so supporting people like this on YouTube before we get overrun by AI bullshit, do it, seriously do it. But would I recommend the game? Yeah, kind of. It depends on what you're after. If you're after a light-hearted slice of life, play it. Stop at the credits, call it a day. That's your 8 hours feel-good ending. But if you're willing to go deeper and grab a shovel, play it through to the end. Check out the secret scenes, and then start piecing a puzzle together across YouTube and social media, like you're auditioning for A Beautiful Mind 2. And the best part though, the game is free, so is the YouTube channel, but if you're looking for a polished Doki Doki Literature Club experience without going beyond the game, forget it. You'll end up with more frustrated than 50% of the population in November. Even the secret scenes won't save you, they'll just confuse you more. You don't finish this game, you get sucked into it. Forever. Just my fucking luck. I got isekai'd and it's into a damn psychological horror. Overall, I give this game 12 radishes out of an idol convention. Go check it out, it's pretty good. And sorry, while you're there, you might as well check out Radish's channel as well, because it's deranged, twisted, and weirdly entertaining.